We are Stuart and Rainey of the GloveTrotters, active senior travelers chasing adventure one trip at a time. Hello everyone, and welcome to the GloveTrotters. Our latest adventure brought us to the colorful and historic city of Cartagena, Colombia. We were only there for one day, but were able to see so much. Cartagena is a city steeped in history, a place where the past and present live in vibrant harmony. While you could spend weeks exploring all it has to offer, we wanted to show you how much you can see in just a single day. The city is a great value, and the warm, tropical climate makes it an ideal destination year-round. So if you only have a day, here's just a taste of what you can experience. Our journey began as we approached Cartagena from the south through the Boca Chica shipping lane, passing by the tranquil Isla de Tierra Bomba into Cartagena Bay. This island was the first line of defense for Cartagena Bay during the colonial era. Its strategic position led the Spanish to fortify it, and it's home to some remarkable historical sites, including the Fuerte de San Fernando de Boca Chica. The fort was built in a horseshoe shape with vaults famously used as prisons, adding to its fascinating and occasionally dark history. The island itself is known as Cartagena's Forgotten Island and has a unique story of its own, with no legal land ownership for its residents. As you sail past its southern tip, you can begin to see the magnificent Cartagena Skyline rise in the distance. And what a skyline it is! The modern side of Cartagena is a stunning contrast to the historic walled city, with a dazzling collection of high-rise buildings strung along the coast. This area is home to the city's business and financial districts, with a significant concentration of international hotels, banks, and businesses. The most prominent areas are Boca Grande and Castillo Grande, which are known for their beautiful beaches, lively atmosphere, and upscale residential buildings. Boca Grande in particular has been a popular getaway spot since the 1950s. Next, we made our way to the highest point in Cartagena, the Convent of Santa Cruz de la Popa. Sitting at an elevation of 485 feet, this convent offers outstanding sweeping views of the entire city, from the historic center to the modern skyline. The convent's name literally means Convent of the Stern, as the hill it sits on resembles the back of a ship. Founded by Augustine Fathers in 1607, it was originally a small wooden chapel before being replaced by a stouter construction. The convent itself features a beautiful, classic Spanish colonial courtyard, as well as a wonderful collection of indigenous artwork, religious documents, and iconography. The convent is located just under 2 miles from the old city walls, and the drive up is well worth it for the views alone. Our next stop was the magnificent Castillo de San Felipe de Barajas, one of the most formidable and famous forts built by the Spanish in the Americas. Constructed on the hill of San Lazaro, it was designed to be an impregnable fortress to protect the city's immense wealth. The fort has withstood multiple attacks, most notably a French assault in 1697 and a major battle in 1741 against the British. The Spanish, with only 3,000 men, were able to repel a British force of 23,000, a true testament to the fort's brilliant design and structural integrity. The Spanish admiral who led the defense, Blas de Lezones, is memorialized in a statue at the entrance of the fort. One of the most fascinating features is a network of underground tunnels built to allow for easy movement between different parts of the fort. Be warned, unless you want to pay, avoid taking a picture with a brightly colored palanqueta in the frame. The heart and soul of Cartagena is its historic walled city, and we love getting lost in its colorful streets. Each street has its own unique story, like Calle de la Mantilla, which is said to be named after a young woman who tragically strangled herself with her own mantilla after her fiancé abandoned her. And then there's Calle de Don Sancho, named after either Don Sancho Gimeno, a hero who defended a local fort, or Don Sancho de Alquiza, a sergeant major in the city. The architecture here is a beautiful fusion of Spanish Baroque and local materials, with vibrant balconies adorned with colorful flowers. It's impossible not to be captivated by the funky restaurants, street art, and the wonderful mix of colors on every building. Next was the bustling Plaza de Santo Domingo. This lively plaza is a hub of culture and art, surrounded by beautifully restored Spanish colonial buildings. It's a great place to buy a hat or take a picture with the famous statue of a voluptuous woman by Colombian artist Fernando Botero. The plaza is named after the Church of Santo Domingo, the oldest church in the city. With the Spanish Dominican friar St. Louis Bertrand standing watch, the Church of Santo Domingo is the centerpiece of the plaza, with its vibrant yellow exterior and stunning portico. Built in 1539, it has been rebuilt several times but has retained its unique twisted tower. Upon entering, you are immediately drawn to the main altar adorned with elaborate marble art featuring intricate stone sculptures and religious imagery. Next, you notice the ceiling buttresses, the wrought iron chandeliers, and the spiral staircase leading to the rear choir loft. The Plaza de Bolívar in Cartagena is a historic green space with a lively atmosphere. The plaza is surrounded by the Plaza de la Proclamación, the Catedral de Santa Catalina de Alejandría, the Esquina de Arte y de los Pintores painting studio, and the Museo Histórico de Cartagena. At the northeast corner is a statue of the satirist Daniel Lemaitre Tono, followed by brightly adorned yellow gates that lead to the equestrian statue of the plaza's namesake Simon Bolivar at the center, with 4 pottery fountains framing each corner. All around the park, you'll find paintings for sale, a variety of street vendors, annoying mimos, and even the wonderful Birdman who hangs out at the Plaza de la Proclamación. Our walk continued to Plaza de la Aduana, the largest and oldest plaza in the city. Once a parade ground and home to the colonial government, it now houses the beautifully restored City Hall. A statue of Christopher Columbus stands in the center of the square, a reminder of its historical significance. This plaza is a wonderful place to see the city's vibrant colors and delicate architectural details truly pop under the Caribbean sun. One of the most important stops on our day was the Santuario de San Pedro Claver. The church and monastery were built in the early 17th century by the Jesuit community as a tribute to San Pedro Claver, a Spanish Jesuit priest who dedicated his life to ministering to African slaves. The sanctuary is a prime example of Spanish Baroque architecture, and its solemn beauty and historical significance make it a powerful place to visit. In the facing courtyard, don't miss the fantastic wrought iron figures by Colombian artist Edgardo Carmona. As the day wound down, we explored the lively Getsemaní neighborhood, a place with a vibrant and independent spirit. We walked down Calle del Carretero with its stunning artwork, funky restaurants, and colorful buildings. We then explored Callejon Ancho and were immediately drawn to the hanging pennants and umbrellas that give the street a festive, playful feel. This alley is known for its I Love Getsemaní artwork, and it's a great spot to see street vendors and more colorful buildings. For one last historical gem, we visited Fuerte de San Sebastián del Pastelillo. This robust fortress was built in the mid-18th century to protect the bay from naval attacks. Abandoned a century ago, the fort has seen a comprehensive restoration over the past few decades, and it is now a popular venue for weddings and events. From here, you have an amazing view of the Cartagena Skyline and the beautiful boat slips in the bay. Our final stop was the Port Oasis Cartagena. This area, which is part of the excursion process for cruise ship passengers, is a beautiful and relaxing space. We love the tropical layout featuring macaws, colorful strutting peacocks, elegant white peacocks, and even peacocks sharing a tree with a few red howler monkeys. You'll also see a waiting American white ibis, red-footed tortoises, a flamboyance of flamingos strolling about, and a whistling red lord parrot. It's a wonderful spot to relax and take in the beautiful scenery and sounds. We also got a great photo op with a cool Colombia sign, always accompanied by a host of flying friends, and we even picked up a few souvenirs from the gift shop. And that's a wrap on our day in Cartagena, Colombia. It's a city that truly has something for everyone, whether you're a history buff, a culture seeker, a foodie, or just looking for something a little different. Cartagena is a city full of colors, character, and contrast. As the sun sets on our wonderful day in Cartagena, we are reminded why we love to travel and have new experiences in faraway lands. Thank you for coming along with us. We're the GloveTrotters, and we hope you enjoyed exploring Cartagena with us. For more travel guides and inspiration, visit us at theglovetrotters.com. And if you loved this video, please make sure to subscribe and explore with us. We can't wait to see you on our next adventure.